Hello dear students, good afternoon. Welcome to Chandu biology classes. So today we will be discussing GATE PYQs pertaining to 2025 examination. This series will go on, that is the PYQ sessions will go on up till your examination, that is the examination is scheduled on February 7. So up till February 6th we will be doing these sessions. We will be first doing with all the very important PYQs starting from 2025, then some important concepts also we will be discussing pertaining to the examination based on the PYQ analysis. But before that we will analyze the syllabus that is there for your GATE examination pertaining to general aptitude. All right. So when we talk about the general aptitude, as you can see, okay, so first thing that we have is verbal aptitude, which contains sections like basic English grammar, that means tenses, articles, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, verb noun arguments, agreement, and also other parts of speech, and basic vocabulary, that's words, idioms and phrases in context, that is then we have reading comprehension and narrative sequencing. See here, no need to worry too much about this, you don't have that much time to go through all of these basics now. Okay, just by understanding the statement, understanding the situation, context. Okay, while we did the set classes, I told you in communication context is very important. When they give the question, context or the situation which the circumstance which the question is telling, based on that you have to go for the answer. No need to go for the thorough learning of this, you don't have that much time, that is not also smart way to do it now. So in this section we will be doing it as per the PYQs, you will understand what needs to be done. Okay, very fairly simple questions will come, and reading comprehension I will tell you very basic tricks so that you can get the questions very perfectly. Next thing is quantitative aptitude. First thing is data interpretation. So most of you are CSIR students, we have already done data interpretation, be it for your NET also and also for your SET also. Here data interpretation will be very easy compared to your NET and SET examinations. Okay, and next is here data graphs, that is bar graphs, pie charts, other graphs. Okay, 2D and 3 dimensional plots, maps, tables, all these things will be given. Next, coming to numerical computation and estimation, that is nothing but the numerical aptitude. We have ratio, percentages, okay, which we have dealt very depth in our classes. So powers, okay, exponents, logarithms, permutation and combination, series, mensuration and geometry, elementary statistics and probability. Okay, here the most important chapters, if I say ratio, percentages, very important, definitely you will get. If you are good in ratio and percentages, this data interpretation will become very easy. Next thing is we are having exponents and logarithm, this basics I will teach you, that is enough, more than enough. Okay, then we have permutation combination, as per the PYQs we will do it. Okay, so with repetition, without repetition, what is permutation, what is combination, all these things we will be doing it in our class. Next thing we are having series also we have dealt. Okay, mensuration also we have dealt in depth. You have to just know the what to say formulas. If they give combination, you have to know whether they are asking 2D mensuration or 3D mensuration, that is very important. Then we have geometry, elementary statistics and probability. See, geometry, elementary statistics, here actually they are asking basically mean, median and mode, and in geometry they are talking about circles, squares, rectangles and that's all, triangles, that you have to know basics. Then probability we will deal in a brief way. Whatever the questions that are coming, they are coming based on coins, they are asking based on deck of cards, they are asking based on colors, all these things. We will do that also as we do the PYQs. Analytical aptitude, that is deduction and induction, analogy, numerical relations and reasoning. Reasoning, they are asking questions from blood relations, direction and distance, they are asking from calendars, all these things. Okay, which we have dealt already, but we will repeat it again, the concept while doing the PYQs. This deduction and induction, see, deduction means what does the meaning says deduction? Deduction means from general to particular you will go. Induction means from particular to general you will go. That basic meaning if you know, you can get the answer here. Okay, next thing what we have, spatial aptitude. Spatial aptitude means it is nothing but they will give some figure. Okay, which of the following will complete the figure, they will ask, they will give options, and they will give mirror images, water images, all these things. Mirror image means you have to understand what is right will become left, what is left will become right. Water image means what is top will become bottom, what is bottom will become top, that's all. Such type of questions they are giving, and paper folding and cutting, such type of questions they will be giving. Okay, so we will deal with it as we do the PYQs. So this is about the syllabus which we have discussed in brief now. Now let us go to the directly into the 2025 PYQs. Clear? Let us go directly to 2025 PYQs. All right. Let me zoom it. So last time it was said by IIT Roorkee. So it's from the official website, these questions. Yeah, IIT Guwahati. So this is the first question. So this is based on verbal aptitude, or what you can say basic English grammar. So this is the first question that they have given. Even though the first question, see, you have to understand the pattern also. So see here, if you talk about the pattern, see 1 to 5 questions they carry 1 mark. Okay, 6 to 10 questions they carry 2 marks each. That means this is 10 marks and this is 5 marks. Total how much marks? 15 marks from general aptitude. Out of this, at least 10 you should score. I am telling minimum, but definitely you can score 15 out of 15. Definitely you can score 15 out of 15. Sometimes you may go wrong in English, some of you. Other than that, everything is possible to get at least 13. Okay, so let us start with the first question. They are telling, even though I had planned to go skiing with my friends, okay, even though I had planned to go, okay, I had to dash at the last moment because of an injury. That means try to understand. So what is the answer? That is what? So you have to be patient, you have to be very practical and also pragmatic while reading the options also. Okay, just because you read sentence or use such certain words while talking, that doesn't mean that it is correct. Okay, you have to check the spelling also. Please check the spelling also. So most of you will go for the answer back off. I had to back off at the last moment because of an injury. They are telling select the most appropriate option to complete the above sentence. Please check the spelling also when it comes to English questions. So what you will go for the answer? You will go for back off. Correct now? This is the word we regularly use. I backed off from going to the movie, something like that, back off. But here please look at the options. Here only one F is there. If there was double F, you could have gone with this option. But there is only one F. So definitely you cannot go with this option. Backup means some substitute, something. So this cannot be the answer. This, because of the spelling, it cannot be the answer. Back on? No. See, I had to back on at the, no, it doesn't suit well. See, it looks odd, back on. So this one we took it out and this one we took it out just by elimination. So I back out. Okay, I had to back out will suit. I had to back out is most appropriate. Okay, just you don't think that spelling mistake is there, I'll go with this option. That kind, such things won't happen in GATE examination. Okay, don't think like that. Okay, this is not back off, it should be double F. So back out is the right answer here. Understood na? Why it is back out is the right answer? In the YouTube, is it visible, the questions? Check once. Am I audible? Yeah, fine. Can we go to the next question now? Okay. This also, please have a look at it. Certain important rules I'll keep telling as and when we do the questions. So look at this question. Look at this question carefully. The President along with the Council of Ministers. The President along with the Council of Ministers dash to visit India next week. The President along with the Council of Ministers dash to visit India next week. Select the most appropriate option to complete the above sentence, same as the previous question. I want the answer from you people. We can put it in the comment section also. Put it in the comment section also, not a problem. The President along with dash, along with Council of Ministers dash to visit India next week. See, is it wish? Is it wishes? Is it will wish? Okay, is wishing. I want answer. No, you have to think. Okay, you can put it in the comment section, whatever answer you are getting. You have phone, right? Put it in the comment section. See, here the most important thing is, here this person, the President, is a single person. Along with Council of Ministers, you should not consider. The President, single person, when you are talking about him, here comes plural. That means it should be wishes. So wishes is the right answer. Here it is wishes. Okay, here it is wishes. See, understand carefully, I will tell the trick here. Okay, I will tell the, what is the rule that is there. So singular person is there, means here this comes, this one will be plural. Okay, this one will be plural. Here it is plural person, means number of persons are there, means this one will be singular. This one will be singular. So see here, the president, you may think this is plural, along with council of ministers. Along with council of ministers, here it is not a what? Object. Okay, here the key word is the president. Here this is singular. This is what? This is singular. This one you got to ignore it. Me along with my brothers, me along with my cousins, no. Me means, I means singular. Okay, you have to consider like that. So don't imagine. So that is the president along with council of ministers. The president along with council of ministers wishes to visit India next week. Now suppose same question comes. Now if it is like, see here, if it is like, see here, here in the same question, observe carefully, if there is no president, the council of ministers dash to visit India next week, what will be the answer? Wishes won't be the answer. Wish. The council of ministers means what? Group of people, that is plural. So you have to focus. So plural means it should be singular. Singular means wish. Okay, we wish to go to movie. We wish to go to movie. We cannot say we wishes to go to movie. We cannot say. Understood? So this will become wishes. It will become wish. Okay. The council of ministers wish to visit India. Please understand this rule. Same type of question may come. I mean based on this single rule. That is, if it is you are talking about singular person, plural. Plural person, singular. Understood na? So here in this question, the answer will be the president along with council of ministers is, you have to ignore that. So this is singular. Okay, this is singular. So here it will be plural. So the answer will be what? Wishes. Okay, understood na? Correct? Got it? Fine. So this is the rule, you please remember. You make a note of it. Clear? So let us go to the next question now. Okay. Visible, right? Oh, okay, done. So look at the question carefully. An electricity utility company charges, okay, they have given kilowatt hour, all these things. Looking at this, okay, this question is difficult, you will think some kilowatt hour, I have never heard about this, you will think this question is from physics or something, you will leave and you will go. It's not about that. See, don't worry about the unit. See, an electric utility company charges rupees 7 per kilowatt hour. That means for quantity is kilowatt, per hour it is charging how much? 7 rupees. If a 40 watt, here it is kilowatt, here it is what? 40 watt, not kilowatt. If a 40 watt desk light is left on for 10 hours each night for 180 days, that is what? 40 watt, this is 40 watt, desk light is left on for time is how much? 10 hours, days is how much? 180 days. Okay, what would be the cost of energy consumption? What would be the cost of energy consumption? So for 1 kilowatt hour it is 7. So for these many kilowatt hours, what is it? It is not kilowatt hours, it is in watts. So if I multiply this, 18 4s it is how much? 72. Okay, 72 followed by how many zeros? 3 zeros. Okay, this is what? Watt hour. This will be watt hour. See here, watt, time and days. Days doesn't have any unit. Okay, time is what? Hours. This is what? Watt into hour. So we'll get what? Watt into hour. There is no rocket science here. How we got the unit? Watt into hour. Time is hour. Days doesn't have unit. So watt hour. But here they have given what? Kilowatt. If I want to convert this into kilowatt, I should divide by what? 1000, because 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watts. So divide by 1000. You will get what? 72 kilowatt. Okay, 72 kilowatt. So cost will be how much? Cost will be, so for 1 it is how much? For 1 kilowatt, for 1 kilowatt hour how much it is? 7. So for this much it will be how much? 72 into 7. 72 into 7. 7 2s are 14. 7 7s are 49 plus 1 504. So 504 is the answer. Which option is having 504? This is the answer. Second question what they are asking, observe carefully. Second question what they are asking, if the desk light is on for 2 more hours each night. Okay, observe carefully. If the desk light is on for 2 more hours each night for 180 days. Okay, what would be the percentage increase in cost of energy consumption? So here, see here, everything remains the same, but instead of 10 hours it is becoming 12 hours. Okay, then compared to previous, if it is 10 hours we got something, that is 72. If it is 12 hours, how much we will get? What is the percentage increase in consumption they are asking? So for that, should we find out? Should we find out really in this question? Not required at all, because already we got 504. Other options are not even close to us. Suppose we had got 604, we had to find out. We have got what? 504. There is no other option 504. Don't do the second question, go for next question. Don't do the second question, go for next question. But these options are poorly framed because they are very different. If they want to make it difficult, okay, if you get 504, you are done. But anyways, let us find out this one. Okay, I will help you how to solve this one. Should we consider all these things? No need to consider all these things. Earlier it was how many hours? Here what is changing? Only time is changing. Earlier time was what? Time initial, time now final. Earlier it was how much? 10. Now it is 10 plus 2. That is how much? 12 hours. So 10 is becoming 12. What is the percentage increase they are asking? What is the percentage increase they are asking? So earlier it was 10. Now it is becoming 12. So it is nothing but equal to, see here, percentage increase means what? The difference is how much? 2 over what? Earlier it was how much? 10. Earlier it was how much? 10. So this will be our 2 by 10. 2 ones are 2 5s are 1 by 5 is, I told you, it is 20%. We have learned in percentage class. 1 by 3 is 33.33. 1 by 4 is 25. This you learn and go. 1 by 5 is 20. 1 by 6 is 16.66. 1 by 7 is 14.28. Okay, 1 by 8 is 12.5. 1 by 9 is 11.11. Okay, 1 by 10 is 10 itself. 1 by 11 is 9.09. All these things you learn and go. It will be very easy for you. Okay, anyways, percentage questions when it comes, it will be easy. So 1 by 5 is 20%. That is what we got, 20% here. Very simple. Otherwise, what you have to do? This value, then you instead of 10 you put 12, you multiply, you will get some value. That value minus this value divided by this value, you will get again 20% only. But you don't have to do that much. Only what is changing? Time is changing. Using that, find the percentage increase. Others are remaining constant. Clear? This is how you solve this question. Clear? Fine. That's why if you are good in ratio and percentage, you can solve most of the questions. Clear? Let's go to the next question. This one I showed for you to understand how to solve this to get 20%. But in the examination, if same type of questions are given, earlier this option is, I mean, this value you got it correct, other values are not there, go for this value, don't do the second value and waste your time. This is enough. Okay, they don't want you to solve this. Okay, clear? Next question. Very simple question. Is it visible? Okay. They are telling, in the context of given figure, which one of the following options correctly represents the entries in the block labeled 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively? Okay. Now see here, is a bigger square, inside that there are 4 squares. Okay. So here we are having 1, here we are having 2, 3, 4. We have to find out these values. Okay, but before that this square is complete. Okay, this square is complete. NU is given, 21, 14 is given. There is some relation between these alphabets and also these numbers. For that we already learned in coding, decoding, okay, alphabetic series, all these things. Okay, we also learned what is a reverse place value, everything we learned. Okay, we will repeat again once we do reasoning based on PYQs. Now see here, N the place value is what? 14. U the place value is what? 21. Okay, you can remember like this, IJOT, that is I told you this will be multiples of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So N is 14, but it is written like this. U is 21, but it is written like this, zigzag. Okay, clear? Now F value is 6. F value is 6. Then what is 9? See, 10 is J means I will be 9. So here what should come? I. What is the option that is having I? Only this option. Do it and go to the next question. Don't waste time doing other things. Once you get I, do it and go. So easy compared to CSR net, these aptitude questions. These questions, such type questions you don't expect in CSR net. Keep it to your gate level only. Okay. So since you are prepared for CSR net, this appears easy. Clear? So such questions will come, don't leave these questions. So once you got I, move to the next question. But anyways, let us solve this. So this is what? H, L. Okay, E, F, G, H. F is what? 6. E, F, G, H. H is how much? We have to do this one, right? H will be 8. 8. Okay. And this is what? 15, O is 15, O is 15, here we don't know, correct na, here we don't know, 2 and 3. See, O is 15, okay, O is 15, here what you will do? So see here, this is, let us see, this is 35, this is 15 and this is 8, means this is 20, okay, this should come as what? This should come as 35 plus 15, 15, okay, 50, this should be how much? 7, okay, see, observe here carefully, here the difference is coming out to be how much? The difference is how much here? So here the difference is how much? 7. Here the difference is how much? Difference is how much here? 8. Here also you should get the difference? 8. That means what should come here? Anyways, you can do it anyways, not a problem. But observe here, you have to get what? You have to get j. If I get, this will become what? If I get j here, ij, this will become 10. Okay, so fine, that is the only option that we have. Okay, that is the only option that we can go with. Okay, by options we can go with j and 10. But anyways, that much you need not think also. Why? Because already you got I. Okay, already you got I. So this will become what? This will become 10 plus 15. This will become 20. This will become, what is this? This will become 25. That's it. Clear? Then we go to the next question. Don't worry about the numbers here. Focus on the alphabets. Very simple. Next question. So this is the data interpretation question that they have given. Okay. So what they have given, observe here carefully. So a bag contains, they are telling a bag contains violet, yellow, red, green balls. Okay. On counting them, the following results are obtained. And counting them, the following results are obtained. So what is the result that they have got? Let us see. And counting them, we have got some result. The sum of yellow balls and twice the number of violet balls is 50. Sum of yellow balls, okay, sum of yellow balls plus twice the number of violet balls is 50. So I can write it like this: yellow plus 2 times violet is equal to 50. Next, what they are telling? The sum of violet and green is how much? 50. So violet plus green is how much? 50. Next, what they are telling here? Here what they are telling? Yellow and red is how much? Yellow plus red is 50. Next is how much? The sum of violet and twice the number of red. Violet, okay, be careful. Y and V, be careful while writing. The sum of violet and twice the number of red balls. Violet plus twice the number of red balls is equal to how much? 50. This is what we have. Now see here, observe here carefully. We are having yellow plus 2 times violet, violet plus green, violet plus yellow plus red and violet plus red. This is what we have. So we have to write the value of y and also violet in terms of red, so that we can put the values here. You have to solve this equation basically. Then you can see which is suiting. Okay, one of the value if you get, it will be sorted. Now see here, let me take these two equations. So while y is equal to, I can write as 50 minus red. Okay, if I am writing red, y in terms of red, violet also should write in terms of red only. Don't do ulta here, then you cannot solve the question. So this will become what? V is equal to 50 minus 2 times red. V is equal to 50 minus 2 times red. Now take the first equation. First equation is what? Y plus 2V is equal to 50. Y plus 2V is equal to 50. Correct na? So y value is what? 50 minus R. I'll put y value here, 50 minus R. Why? From this equation I got it. Now 2 times V. 2 times V means V is what? 50 minus 2R. So I'll write directly 2 times V means I'll write it as 2 into 50 is 100 minus 2 to the minus 4R is equal to 50. This is what we have. Now on solving this, what I'll get? Minus 5R is plus 150 is equal to 50. So this implies, I can write here, this implies I can write it as, what is this? Minus 5R is equal to 150 minus 50 is minus 100. Okay, minus 100. So minus will become plus. Red will be 100 by 5, that is 20. Red is 20. We got red as 20. So you can put the value for red, you will get violet. You can put the value for red, you can get this one. What is that? yellow also. Okay. Now see here, let me put red is equal to how much? Red how much we got? 20. So yellow will become how much? Yellow will become 50 minus 20 is 30. Okay. Violet is what? 50 minus 2 times R. 2 times R means 50 minus 40. Correct na? 50 minus 40 is what? 10. So yellow should be 30. Okay. And violet should be 10 and red should be 20. Another one color, what is that? Green is there. No need to find out. Okay. Check for the options here. Violet should be how much? 10. Here 10 is there. Okay. Red is how much? 20. 20 is there. Yellow is how much? 30. Okay. Yellow is how much? 30. So 100% is completely correct. So even if I put V plus G, V is how much we got? 10. Okay. G will be 50 minus 10, 40. So the first option is the correct option. That's all. Okay. So you don't have to do that much also. See, R is equal to, you don't have to put the values for everything. R is equal to 20, you got it. Here 20 is there, R is equal to, here it is there, it is not there. Let us go to the next option. So R is equal to, where is it? R is equal to 20 is there, it is not there. Here it is not there. So only option that is R is equal to 20 is this option. So you don't have to put for anything else. So look at the options that they are giving. Just you get the one value, you are able to get the answers in most of the questions. In the previous question, if you got I, that is the right answer. If you get R is equal to 20, that is equal to right answer. Just check the options. Whether any other option is having R is equal to 20. No, it is not there. Only one option. Go for this option. That's it. No need to find yellow, violet, green also. Don't waste your time. Clear? Here the most questions are based on concepts are there and more you have to use your common sense. No need to use this calculation and all. Not required at all. Just once you find red, go for the option. That's it. Clear? Okay. Next question. So till now we solved questions 1 to 5. They are carrying 1 marks each. Now 2 marks each. So they were given the passage. Okay. They were given the passage. Okay. They were given the passage. So you have to follow railway rules. Whether you are traveling in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh or Tamil Nadu or Karnataka, it rules remains the same. So passage means here also rules remain the same. Whether you write set exam, CSR net exam or GATE exam. Passage means first what you should do? First read the question, then read the passage. That is what the rule says. So based on only information provided in the passage, don't use your knowledge. That means what? Don't use your knowledge. So based on only on the information, you should use your brain while solving the question, but don't use the knowledge that you have. Based on only the information provided in the above passage, which of the following statements is true? So what are the options they were given? The solitary man described in the passage is that, okay, we don't know. Strangers helped create a grand reputation for the solitary man described in the passage. The solitary man described in the passage found joy in scattering fruits. Okay, the solitary man worked in a court very fell ill. So they are talking about a solitary man. So let us look at the passage. So his life, that means here they are talking about solitary man only. His life was divided between books, his friends and long walks. That means what was the main element of his life? Books, his friends and long walks. A solitary man, okay, he worked at all hours without much method. That means without applying his brain, he worked at all hours, okay, and probably quoted his fatal illness in this way. Probably quoted here doesn't mean that it's quoted means he himself created his illness. Why? He worked like this without having proper method. He kept on working. Because of that, what happens? That is what our parents do. They keep on working for us. Okay. So because of that, they get illness. Okay. So probably quoted is fatal illness in this way. Fatal illness means that is deadly. It can create death. Okay. So to his own name, there is not much to show. That means he did not make anything to himself. To his own name, there is not much to show. But such was his liberality that he was continually helping others, and fruits of his erudition are widely scattered. Fruits of his erudition means here they are not talking about fruits. That means whatever the work or the benefits he got because of his work, okay, all these benefits he shared with the people. Fruits of his erudition. Erudition means that some novel work, some noble work. Whatever he used to do, he used to get some benefits, maybe monetary benefits, some other material benefits, whatever he used to give it to people around him. That is widely scattered means he used to give to everyone. Okay, and have gone to increase many a comparative stranger's reputation. That is, and have gone to increase many a comparative stranger's reputation. That means comparatively to any stranger he has given, their reputation is increased because he has given it. Okay, he has increased the reputation of others by giving his things. That is what it means. Now look at the passage. The solitary man described in the passage is that we don't know as of now. The strangers helped create a grand reputation for the solitary man. No, He helped the strangers. It is ulta. See here, and how gone to increase any compared to stranger's reputation. Whatever the fruits of his work or erudition which he gave, it increased the reputation of some stranger. The strangers have not helped him. He has helped the strangers. So this option is wrong. The solitary man described in the first passage found joy in scattering fruits. No. Here they are not talking about fruits. Okay, that is different. The solitary man worked in court where he fell ill. No, here they are not talking about court. Quoted means he created something. That is his creation. That is, he worked in such a way that led to his illness. That is the meaning of quote here. That means they used it in the form of an idiom. Okay, quoted is illness. Okay, quoted is fortune. Quoted is what? Path. I quoted my path to reach my success or destination, something like that. That is the meaning of quote here. Here quote is used as a verb. Here quote is not used as a noun. Quote means what? You will take it as a noun. It is not a noun here. We are using it as a verb here, some working. Okay. Okay, so see here, the solitary man described in the passage is this. This is the right option. See, his life was. So everywhere it is in past tense. So probably quoted is fatal illness. Fatal illness in this way. Fatal illness means deadly illness is already dead. So the most suitable option here is the solitary man described in the passage is dead. Clear? Agreed? Why first option? So this is the way passages come. Clear? Okay, next question. Look at the question. Any doubt? Funeral. That is the author's name and also funeral. So that is all right. That is also correct. They have written funeral. That itself is also giving us clue. Okay. That itself is also giving us clue. Okay. So see here, for the clock shown in the figure, O represents something and X represents something. Then which of the following given option is most appropriate for? This is O star, X star, and P star. Okay. P star, power star, or whatever. Okay. So P star. What does P star stand for? So this appears like a difficult question. Correct na? How to solve this question? This is also based on your knowledge of alphabets. Here observe carefully. O is there. After O what should come? O, P, Q, R, S, T. After O what should come? Write down. O, see here, observe carefully. O, P, Q, R, S, T. Correct na? What they have written? O, after that they have skipped one. O, Q, S, T, like that it is gone. Correct na? O, okay, O, P, L, M, O, P, Q, R, S, T. Correct na? That is what they have given. See here what they have given? O, Q, okay, O, Q, S, Z, P, R, T. Okay, S, Z, P, R, T. So what is that? O, Q, S, what is that they have given? S, Z. What is S, Z has come? S, Z, P, R, T. P, R, T. Okay, what about this? Wait. What about this? X, Y, Z. Okay, don't have to go too much till there. See, P is given, correct na? P is given. Now if you write P star, what I should write? L, M, O, P, P, Q, see, P, Q, R, S, T. Look at the first three alphabets. So after P, what I should write? R. After R, what I should write? T. So P, R, T should come. You have to skip one letter and come. Okay, P, R, T should come. Which option is having P, R, T? Second option. That is the right answer. That's all. Okay, one letter you skip for the first three letters. Okay, that is the correct answer. Clear? That's it. That is what you have got. P, R, T. So see here, X is there, X, Y should come, Y is not there, Z has come, okay, then P has come. Now look at this, O should come, O, P, Q, P is not there, O, Q has come. Here what should come? P, R, T, that's all, first three letters, skipping it. Got it? Okay. So here also the knowledge of alphabets, skipping one letter you will be able to solve the option. Based on, see, once you got one option it is done. Okay. Just go for the patterns that is useful for us. Don't worry about these things. These are not useful for us. Just go for first two letters, you will get the answer. Clear? So seemingly difficult question is very simple to solve. Clear? Just use the logic that is there. So anywhere if you get like this, it is based on alphabetical knowledge. Either it will be place values. Once again, when I do coding decoding based on the PYQs, there I will tell you. Okay, either it is based on the place values, reverse place values, all these things. That's all. Next question. This is a question, such type of question for this. This is a question for which you need options also and some logic we have to use here. So they are telling, consider a 5-digit number. The 5-digit number is PQRST. They were given PQRST. This is the 5-digit number PQRST. Okay, that has distinct digits means all are different. They cannot be repetition. Okay, PQRST and satisfies the following condition. Following condition means what? See, P is less. See, if integers 1 through 5. See, if integers 1 through 5 are used to construct such a number, that means PQRST should have numbers in such a way that they are the numbers that we are using from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only those numbers you have to use to construct this. Okay. Then value of P they are asking. To find the value of P, what we can do? See here. First of all, Q is greater than P. So what are the numbers that we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So Q is greater than P. Observe here carefully. Q is greater than P. Then P cannot be the greatest number. That means P cannot be 5. Observe carefully, look at the screen carefully. Q is greater than P means, so P cannot be 5. P cannot be 5. And also, S is greater than P. Okay, S is greater than P and Q is greater than P and P is greater than T. So P is greater than T. So if I take T as 1, okay, so P is greater than T means, so P cannot be equal to 1. P cannot be equal to 1. This 1 is also ruled out. Okay. Then what about this T? This T is greater than R. This T is greater than R. So definitely I cannot take T as what? 1. T I cannot take it as 1. So T, if R is 1, T will become 2. Okay. So if T is 2, then P cannot be 2. So P cannot be 2 also, P cannot be 5 also. So what about this option 4? 4, can P be 4? Observe carefully. So see here, there is another value that is greater than P, that is S is greater than P. So Q is greater than P and S is greater than P. So there are 2 values which are greater than P and 2 values which are less than P. So 2 values which are greater than P, see, 2 values greater than P, 2 values less than P, that means 3 is the right answer, option C. Understood? 2 values, see, observe carefully. Let me write down simple way. See, Q is greater than P, S is greater than P. Okay, then P is greater than T, P is greater than T and T is greater than R and what is this? P is greater than T. This and this I am combining. Now based on this, if you see, P is greater than 2 numbers and P is less than 2 numbers. See, P is greater than T and R, but P is less than Q and S. That means P is greater than 2 numbers 1 and 2, less than 4 and 5. So only value that you can go is option 3. Understood? This is the way you have to solve. P is the middle number, that means P is the middle number, that is 3. Got it? That the value of P is what? 3. Clear? I understand this is tricky, but with more practice you can solve such questions. It is mostly about what? Arrangement of numbers, nothing more than that. This is what? This is arrangement of numbers. Clear? Okay. This is question number 8. Let us see the question number 9. Look at this. So here they are telling a business person buys potatoes for 2 different varieties P and Q. Okay, mixes them in a certain ratio and sells them at rupees 192 per kg. So here only you have to mark it. See here, sells they are telling. That means what? This is what? Selling price. This is selling price. You have to focus on the class. Okay, this is selling price. Okay, the cost of the variety of P is what? The cost of the variety P. Cost means what? Cost price. So the cost price of P is given. Okay, but they have given rupees 800 for 5 kg, but selling price they are given for 1 kg. So cost price also I want for 1 kg. So for 1 kg, what is it I can do? 800 by 5. So this will be what? 160. So cost price of P is what? 160 per kg. Similarly, the cost of the variety Q is given rupees 800 for 4 kg. For 1 kg it is how much? 800 by 4. Okay, 800 by 4. So, for Q it is 800 by 4. So, this will be what? 200. So, cost price of Q will become how much? 200. Okay. Now, they are telling they will mix. They are only telling they are mixing. That means what? You have to use mixture and alligation. Mixture and alligation they are telling. They are asking what is the P is to Q ratio by weight. If the person gets 8% profit. So, see here. So, P is to Q means here I will write P, here I will write Q. Okay. What is the cost price of P? 160. What is the cost price of Q? 200. I will write something like this. I will write something like this. Here I should write the cost price of the mixed variety. This is cost price. This is cost price of Q. Here I should write what? Cost price of the mixing variety. But is it cost price? It is selling price. From this I want what? Cost price. How to get cost price? See, the selling price is after 8% profit. If the person gets 8% profit, what is the P is to Q ratio? They have given the selling price. We want to find the cost price. How to find out? So, see, X into 8% increase. So, 8% means what? I can write it as what? 8 by 100. 8 by 100 I can write it. So, this can be written as what? 4 by 50 or 2 by 25. 2 by 25. They are telling increase. So, 8% increase, it will become how much? 8% increase will become 27 by 25. Correct now? 27 by 25 it will become. Now, what I should write? X into, let me take the cost price to be X. Cost price of what? This mixed variety. So, X into, okay, X into 27 by 25 is equal to, I will get selling price. What is the selling price here? 192. Correct? They have only given it is 192. Now, how to solve this? How to solve this? So, X is equal to 192 into 25, okay, divided by 27. This will go by 3. So, 3 9s are, this 25 will go up. Okay, 3 9s are, this is 3 6s are 18, 3 6s are 18. So, 3 4s are, 3 4s are we are having. Can we do it further? No. Further we cannot do it. Okay. Now, instead of 64, if I take this as 63 approximation. If I take this as 63. So, if I take this as 63, this will become what? 63 into 25 by 9. So, this will become what? 9 1s are, okay, 9 7s are, 25 into 7 is what? 175. 175 approximation I am doing. So, this will become what? 175. Now, you have to take what? Difference, absolute difference, no minus sign. So, this will become what? 15. This will become what? 25. 25 and 15. So, this is what? P, this is Q. So, what I should do? So, this will become what? This is 5 5s are, this is 5 3s are. Okay. So, 5:3 ratio we will get. The nearest value is 5:4. Okay. We will get what? 5:3. Okay. 5:3 we will get. Okay. But the nearest value is 5:4. You will go with option A. Otherwise, if you take this as 64 and solve it, you will get P by Q as, okay, 22.22 and you will get it as 17.77. If I take this as 64 and solve it, I will get P by Q as 22.22 and 17.77. So, this 22.22 is close to what? 20 I can take this, 17.77 I take this as, close this as 16, takes this 16. So, this will be 20, I can take this I can take this as 16. So, this will become what? 4 5s are, this is 4 4s are, I will get 5:4. I will get 5:4 which is option A. Clear? This is the way we can solve this question. Most importantly, here they have given selling price, convert it into cost price and solve this. This is allocation and mixture, very important question. Okay, so they are asking mainly based on percentage, allocation, mixture, okay, profit and loss, they are important chapters. Even in data interpretation they are asking based on percentage. Clear? Next question. So, this is the question I told you. From geometry they are given. I told you in geometry triangles, squares, rectangles and circles are important. They were given based on triangle. But here you have to know some basics of about triangle. See here, 3 villages PQR are located in such a way that the distance PQ is 13, QR is 14 and RP is 15 km as shown in the figure. A straight road joins QR. QR is a straight road, it is joining, okay. Okay. It is proposed to connect P to this road QR. It is proposed to connect P to this QR. connect this road. Okay, we have to connect this road. Connect this road means always you have to take straight line. Don't take it may not be straight line. Don't assume like that. It is a straight line. See, it is proposed to connect P to this Q road by constructing another road. Take a straight road only. Okay, what is the minimum possible length of this connecting road? They are asking this length. Okay, PQR. Let us take this as S. Okay, let us take this as S. Okay, so we have to find out this length. We have to find out this length. Now for this directly we cannot find out. So if you draw this line, this is nothing but this will become an altitude. This will become an altitude. So but it does not bisect this. It is just a perpendicular line. Here coming it is making an altitude. That's a 90 degree. It is not bisecting this. You cannot take this. Okay. Now see here. For this, we have two formulas for area of triangle. One is what? One formula is called normal formula, half into base into height. If it is what? If it is right angle triangle. If it is, see here 13, 14, 15, all the sides are different, scalene triangle. So for this we have another formula, that is called Heron's formula, not heroine, that is Heron's formula. You would have studied in your school, Heron's formula. Okay, this formula is given by area is equal to square root of S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So what is this ABC? Let us take this as A, let this be B, let this be C. That is this sides. What is this S? This S is semi-perimeter. Perimeter means length of all the sides. Sum of the length of all the sides. Semi-perimeter means that divided by 2. Semicircle, circle you divide by half. Okay, semi-perimeter, perimeter you divide by 2. So S is equal to what? A plus B plus C by 2. Now using this let us equate this. Here also you see we are taking this triangle only. Both the areas should come equal. That means what? Half into base into height. Half into base is what here? 14. Okay, 14. 14 into height is how much? We have to find out that height, that is PS. Here the formula is S into S minus A. This is A plus B plus C. This is what? 13 plus 14, 27. 27 plus 15 is 42. 42 divided by 2 is 21. So this will be what? 42 divided by 2, this is 21. So this will be 21 into 21 minus A. 21 minus A, let me write down directly. 21 minus A. 21 minus 13 is what? 21 minus 13 is 8. Okay. 21 minus 13 is 8. 21 minus 14 is what? 7. 21 minus 15 is what? 6. So this is what we have. Now we have to do what? Square root of 21 into this. So I'll write 21 as what? I can write this 21 as 3 into 7. Okay. This 8 I can write it as what? 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. 7 let it be like this. And what about this 6? I can write it as 2 into 3. Now I want to find out the square root. So what I can do here? So this here 2 3's are there. 3 into 3 is what? 3 square. Okay, 3 into 3 is what? Let me write it here. 3 into 3 is 3 square I get. 7 into 7 is 7 square. So see here 2 into 2, again 2 into 2, that is 2 square into 2 square. So this if I solve this, what I will get? 3 into 7 into 2 into 2. This is half into base into height. Half into 14 into height is what? PS. So 2 ones are 2 sevens are. So we will have what here? 7 times PS is equal to what you have? 3 into 7 into 2 into 2 is what? 4. Okay. 7 and 7 cancels. So PS will be equal to what? 3 4s are 12. The answer is option C. The answer is what? Option C. Understood? This question and previous question, it is conceptually very important. Conceptually is actually it is simple, but calculatively it is intensive, I understand, but in practice you can solve this question because it is carrying 2 marks. So you have learned these two formulas, very important. This formula and the previous question, very important. So they are asking from geometry, means they are asking basically from triangles. Okay, so you have to learn this. These two formulas definitely you have to learn. See, whether you use Heron's formula, whether you use half into base into height, area of triangle will remain same because you are applying both of them for this triangle PQR only. You are applying for the same triangle, it cannot be varying. Okay, for this class itself, if you apply half into base into height or Heron's formula, area should come same. Of course, this is a square if you consider this as triangle. Clear? Got it? So that's all for this one. Okay, we have solved 10 questions. Okay, next the questions are on chemistry. So these are the general aptitude questions pertaining to 2025 GATE-Excel, that is life sciences examination. They are fairly simple. Okay, you can attend most of them. Okay, just you have to go to the PYQs again. Just practice the things or the important notes which you have made. Just revise it again multiple times. That's enough. All right. I'll wind up now. Let's meet in the tomorrow's class where we'll be doing 2024 questions and also some concepts. Okay, be it for reasoning, blood relation, all these things, we'll be doing that. Fine, thank you. Those who are watching online, thank you. Let's wind up now. Take care.